Respected Head of Department of African Studies, Professor Gajendra Singh Sir, respected Chair Dr. Rasmi Kapoor Madam, and Professor Ravi Ranjan Sir, dignitaries, professors, scholars, distinguished guests, my dear brother and sister, a very good afternoon to all of you. I am Advocate Aniruddha Kumar, practicing in Supreme Court of India. It's great honor for me to be here in this illustrious international conference on India-Africa relations, exploring new pathway and building the future together. In the Temple of Knowledge, University of Delhi, organized by Department of African Studies. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the head of this conference, Head of Department of African Studies, Professor Gajendra Singh Sir, who gave me this opportunity to speak here and present my paper about similarity between the Constitution of India and South Africa. First of all, I would like to remember to Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar and Nelson Mandela, who have sacrificed their life for democratic and constitutional value, ethos and moralities. The Constitution of India is the supreme law of the country. The Indian Constitution was adopted on 26th of November 1949 and came into effect on 26th January 1950. It was drafted by a Constituent Assembly under the leadership of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. It is a blend of parliamentary, federal and unitary features. The Indian Constitution provides for a federal system of government with a strong center. It guarantees fundamental rights such as the right of equality, freedom of speech and expression, and the right to constitutional remedies. The South African Constitution is the supreme law of the land. The South African Constitution was adopted on 4th December 1996 and came into effect on 4th February 1997. It was drafted by Constituent Assembly. The South African Constitution established a parliamentary form of the government. The South African Constitution is one of the most progressive constitutions in the world. It is based on principle of equality and non-racialism. Similarity between the Constitution of India and South Africa. Point first, democratic principles. Both Indian and South African Constitution are based on principle of democracy. They establish a democratic form of government where power is vested in people and exercised through elected representative. Both constitutions provide for a universal adult suffrage, ensuring that all citizens have the right to vote and participate in the political process. Point second, fundamental right or Bill of Rights. Both Indian and South African Constitution guarantee a comprehensive set of fundamental rights or Bill of Rights to their citizens. These rights include the right to equality, freedom of speech and expression, freedom of religion, and the right to life and personal liberty. Neither the fundamental right nor the Bill of Rights are absolute. Both are subject to be fair, just, and reasonable restriction and limitations. Point third, social justice. Both constitution place a strong emphasis on social justice aimed to correct historical injustice. It is reason that both constitution contain provision for affirmative action or reservation to promote equality and protect marginalized groups. Point fourth, independent judiciary. Both Indian and South African constitution have established an independent judiciary as separate and co-equal branch of government. The judiciary play a crucial role in interpreting and upholding the constitution, ensuring the protection of individuals' rights and resolving disputes between different branches of government. The Supreme Court of India and the Constitutional Court of South Africa are highest judicial authorities in their respective countries. Point fifth, federal structure. Both countries have a federal structure of a government where power is divided between a central government and various regional or state governments. The Indian Constitution provides for a federal system with a strong central government, while the South African Constitution follows a system of cooperative governance with shared power between the national, provincial, and local government. Point 6. Constitutional amendments. Both constitutions have provides provision for their amendment. However, amendments are certain fundamental aspects of the constitution, such as the basic structure in India or Bill of Rights in South Africa, require a super majority or referendum. Like in India, 2/3 majority of the members of the House. Point 7. Directive principles. Both constitutions include directive principles or guidelines for government to follow a shaping policies and laws. These principles provide a framework for social, economic, and political development and aim to ensure the welfare and progress of the people. In conclusion, while Indian and South African constitution have their unique features and historical context, as per above mentioned similarities, I think that the soul of both constitution is democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The path of both constitution is equality, liberty, and fraternity. And the aim of the both constitution is establish the principle of one man, one value. Thank you to all of you. Thank you very much.